Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4. We're on episode 13 here. What an incredible season so far. This is currently, I'm recording this before I post episode 1, the night before I post episode 1 of season 4 publicly. So yeah, that's how far ahead I am. But yeah, in the last episode, we found out who the superior is. I think it's that Russian dude that smells onions. I'll write his name down next time we hear it. And Maybot is in the playground base with our crew. And then Radcliffe got a hold of the Darkhold as well, and it seems like him and the Russian dude and the Watchdogs and all of them are going to start going after Coulson because they believe he's responsible for just everything. There's just Chitauri invasions, just like every alien event that happens. But yeah, I think the #1 mission that our team needs to go on right now is finding May, because they know she's been replaced by a robot. They've even said she might already be dead. They don't know that she's held somewhere alive. So yeah, that's got to be the top priority. Whenever someone's captured, we always go after them right away. So guessing that's what's going to happen in this episode. Let's hop into it. If you've been enjoying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on the channel, definitely leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below after the episode is over, your thoughts about the episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're headed to 20,000 subscribers in 2024. And if you want to watch a week ahead, you can always hit the join button down below. Let's hop into the episode. Who's he talking
voice
to?
in my head telling me not to go down that path again. It's telling me to be patient, to stay steady. We don't know if we can trust her, but she could be.
I know. She could lead us to May.
How so?
I don't have confirmation.
Her face will be all the confirmation we need.
Agnes. Oh! Oh my gosh. Holy, I was right. There is a real Ada out there. That's cool. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just guessing this is the real one, not a robot. Radcliffe modeled it after her. Interesting. That was something I was debating over the past couple episodes.
Ada, it's astonishing.
Agent May kept finding the edges of our simulations. That's no longer a concern given the Earth has no edges. It's round.
I didn't expect you would build our entire world.
With slight improvements.
She's in a simulation of she can go anywhere. She's in the entire world in there. Is that what they're saying? You'll answer me in a month in the comment section.
And undetectable?
I believe so. I've lived here for many years.
They're in the ocean, and that one guy fell to the bottom of the ocean, I think. Or maybe it was a lake. But what if they run into him? That'd be kind of crazy.
I read it while you were sleeping.
You did
Oh,
I
what?
specifically said it was mine to examine, decipher.
Your little Russian mind can't handle that, man.
To eliminate the inhuman problem.
I also said don't touch it. It can warp the senses, corrupt the mind.
And it gave me a simple answer. You.
Huh.
Why do you think you're still alive?
Nice of the Darkhold. Simple answer for a simple mind.
Pure Terrigen crystals.
Huh?
I picked up some samples last year when I was working for a previous benefactor.
Oh.
His goals were, well, complete opposite of yours, so I've been
Yeah.
working to refine the compound, grow it.
The serum that's been giving you your strength, it is potentially lethal.
Huh.
So you're saying it's a little risky?
I know General Talbot was hoping to replicate what was done to Steve Rogers, but you'll never be Captain America.
Now you're telling me I'm going to be on the bench for this season.
Sir.
Well, you don't need the
I
serum.
have no doubt you will find your place on the Fudgy Squad.
You now have a serum delivery device on the belt of your suit.
Bad
Just
news,
one
Fitz.
turn and the injection is delivered directly into the
That's a really good idea, though.
test. The test didn't go that well, did they? Okay. Well, in that case, it's also good that we added a heart monitor and a GPS. So when you do use the injection,
He can't.
In last resort, he might have to. So it's a suicide vest. At least it's not a murder vest. He might have to put that on and use it, though.
Assume that every inhuman is a potential target.
Senator Nadir is going to fight us on this. The Sokovia Accords give her a right to their locations.
That's why you'll make sure the UN backs our play. No matter how many grueling bureaucratic conference calls, you have to make.
There's gonna be people in the government that agree with the watchdogs 100%. So that's already scary.
Turns out Fitz was right. Radcliffe didn't create Ada out of thin air. He modeled her after someone.
Yeah.
A woman named Agnes Kitsworth.
That makes sense. Everyone else is modeled after someone. Well, yeah, they don't even know there's another Ada.
I need to do something more.
I know. I felt the same way when I started working with the Avengers. It's not easy to find your place when you're working with heroes and gods.
Mm-hmm. We've seen how a Captain America can form from someone without super soldier serum.
It's a replica, you know. The original's in Mallorca.
Yeah, I know.
She has an
You
accent.
spent time in Mallorca? Or because you know a thing or two about replicas?
I don't think she does.
Sorry, have we met?
I think Radcliffe just randomly got her.
But I know about the work you did with Holden Radcliffe.
Oh.
I don't want anything to do with that man ever again. Understand?
She's so different than
Leave me alone.
Ada. It's crazy.
S.H.I.E.L.D. We need to talk.
I don't think she helped with a robot program at all. I think she's gonna be just as surprised.
He actually did it.
Oh, maybe not. He's got the thing on his keychain.
You have the same blood coursing through your veins.
I don't appreciate
What?
your implication. I'm not that alien filth.
Not now. Maybe not ever. Everyone that carries it is part of the plague.
How dare you?
What if he carries it?
Superior knows it's not your fault. That you'll play a role in this.
No, wait. Stop. Wait.
Wait.
No.
Wait. What? He actually did have it. Or is this something? Oh, Radcliffe made these special. What? Or no? I thought he said, what if he has it? And he did.
No way. They've
The
already
gene.
adopted
Unless
Papa.
Radcliffe made these in a weird way.
Account for the Inhumans that we don't know about or the sympathizers.
Come on, you guys. It's just another setup. Nadir's furious about the relocations, and she wants people riled up against Inhumans.
Would Nadir go so far as to bomb her own office?
Leader in the Humans' first movement is among the dead. Green light for CNB. We'll send it back to you.
Wow.
Okay. Well, we can't be too sad. She did try to have you killed.
People might blame S.H.I.E.L.D. too.
Were you special to him?
Probably.
I thought so. But what I really was to him was the one thing he couldn't quite fix. No matter what he tried, he always hit a brick wall. Garden variety brain tumor. But at least it's in a really interesting place, which makes it totally inoperable.
I'm sorry.
Finding out your nightmare ex has built a robot replacement of you is a lot to process, so...
Yeah.
I understand your situation, and I don't want to make you cooperate, but if I have to, I
I
will.
wake up and face death every day. You think I'm scared of you?
I don't know how she would help, honestly.
Give her some peace.
This is May we're talking about.
Yes, May. The voice in your head telling you not to be reckless this time.
I'm not planning on punching a hole in the universe and releasing a demon into the world.
Well, for Agnes, Radcliffe is the demon.
That was random. Well, why do I feel like that's gonna happen?
Look, I know how hard it is to let go of someone you love. But there's gonna come a time when you have to realize...
I'm not giving up on May. When I was gone, she never gave up on me.
Tucker Shockley. He was with the Russians who took the Darkhold. And if memory serves, I quaked his ass.
Senator Nadir was also aligned with the Russians. Why would they want her dead?
Villain on villain violence.
He's not in the morgue?
Most surveillance cameras on the planet.
Then yeah, he's got James Powers. Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? Try to kill yourself now that you're inhuman?
She turned. She became a husk.
That
Exploded. Maybe the Dark's Terrigen was bad. I don't know.
I feel like she would have the blood in her since her brother did. They found his place pretty quick. They are not gonna expect this. Not even close.
Apologize. Really. I do.
Okay.
Radcliffe took something from me, too. Her name is Melinda May. And she means everything to me.
I like this
I wish
approach.
there was another way.
Much better.
I'm trying not to make it personal because May would hate that, but I can't help it. It is.
Look, obviously I'm not his biggest fan, but I can't believe Holden would do something like that.
It's a lot to explain, but Dr. Radcliffe is under the influence of something dark and powerful. He is not the same man you knew. But she deserves the chance to live what's left of her life on her own terms. I know you can appreciate that.
What do you need me to do?
Okay. Hopefully it can be helpful. Wow, they actually captured him. They don't know. Oh, that's so bad.
What do you care? That woman hated things like you.
Things like you.
Are we following the Russians' orders? We know about Anton Ivanov.
Anton. Gotta remember that name.
You see, I'm trying to help you. If you get us to Radcliffe, I can get you a deal.
Oh.
Let's try again now, shall we?
Ouch. Man, he's halfway through the book.
Something about that infernal buzzing.
And it's got like infinite pages, so. It's Agnes.
Is this fate? I need to leave immediately.
I'm not unique.
Ada, you are absolutely unique.
Your voice is unique. How does that make you feel, Ada?
Did you find selenium?
How did you know?
Gemma, you didn't find pieces of bulk.
Is that what
You
James?
found pieces of a
Inhuman husk. Fizz, you're brilliant.
Well, we both said it at the same time.
So that means that somebody in that office went through Terrigenesis and then what, just exploded?
I've seen worse.
Oh, you better call him up and put him in the pod. Does he not know how to activate it yet?
This guy wants to talk to me, then why not?
This could be very bad. They're up in the air. Put him in the pod, Fitz and Simmons. Oh,
Away from him!
He's the bomb!
perfect timing. Nice. Did that stop him? Get Mace out of here. He's human. No way he's gonna Captain America him. Mace. Fitz. Oh no. Out the window, out the window. Oh, okay, yeah, in there. That's good. Oh, they let him out. I can't edit. Yeah, okay. That wouldn't have contained it. Wow.
Everybody okay?
He might still be alive.
Don't do that!
Yeah, that was stupid.
No, do that! Just don't risk your life when you're doing it. You could have been blown to bits.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. He did survive, didn't he? Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. That is a crazy looking Inhuman. What? The heck? I was not expecting that. What? Can he not die from explosions? Now you're naked, man.
Hey, we got him out. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but no one died.
Yeah.
Except for, well, maybe Shockley, but I'm fine with that.
Agent Johnson, I fumbled the ball.
He survived one explosion. You know he could survive another. Come on. He did not die.
It's likely that he's still alive somewhere.
All right, so we know he can control it, but how do we control him?
You guys know that I
but
can't.
you did absorb tremors in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Ah,
This would be
yeah.
a counter vibration. It's not the same thing. I can't just. I can try.
I asked you to meet me because I wanted closure, but if you don't have the guts to face me, I'm done.
Agnes, none of that matters right now. I've done it. I can.
None of that matters. Really? Is that what he wants?
No, I said I would save you. Let me keep my promise.
Is that it? He just wants to save her? But by saving her, does he just want to take all her memory and put it in an android that can't get a brain tumor? Replace her head with, or her brain with android brain? I don't know.
And how did you escape S.H.I.E.L.D. custody?
Looks like he's in the desert too.
You're inhuman. There's no confession that
Disgusting.
can absolve you of this.
I am a soldier.
Frack. Classic.
I hate myself for disappearing on you, but I never gave up. I realized I was going about it all wrong. Instead of trying to cure your tumor, I should have been trying to cure death itself.
Oh no.
I can save you. You can live.
Hang in there, Agnes. We're on our
Oh no, he might take her.
Oh, I'm done with robotics. This breakthrough I've made is way beyond that.
Really? Framework.
I've built a world where death is obsolete.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
wouldn't even be the first to experience it. I have a subject in the framework right now, and she's thriving.
It's the VR stuff. How's she going?
Get us out of here. We need cover.
Whoa. Dang. He wanted to build a world. That's what he's been working on. They did mention the framework last episode. I just forgot. Or didn't know what it was yet, I guess.
Why don't you come closer? You scared?
Kinda.
He's gone from an explosive gas to a fully functional
Jackass.
Just consider the sheer amount of kinetic energy required to reform it.
It's remarkable. I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
Exhausted. I can work with that.
What?
Dang.
Explode, Mr. Shockley?
We're gonna see him reforming. Ugh. It looks like the Hive effect mixed with like Ghost Rider a bit.
If you wanted to get me naked, all you had to do it.
Yeah, keep him like that. Why would the Inhuman nature need an explosive Inhuman right now? What the heck is that?
Those aren't ours.
You can take them.
See?
I'm afraid Mace is gonna die soon. He's gonna have to power up
I've already
and
won.
might get a heart attack
I
or
don't
something.
have to kill you. Just deliver you.
It's so satisfying blowing him up.
I think I figured out my place on the team.
Yeah.
I'm the blocker.
Go.
He may survive. I don't know. I thought for sure it was a plane coming in. I thought they looked up in the air. It must have just been on the mountains. Truck is much easier to stop. Dang. Is that working? I don't know if that's working, Mr. Mace. It is. No, they're just hitting the brakes, actually. At least that serum makes you indestructible, right? Uh-oh.
But are you bulletproof?
Maybe.
We have the Inhuman director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Inhuman. Oh, the shock sticks. Those work on Jessica. He seems very similar to her. Wow, that stopped him instantly. They're gonna capture his gas in there? Very interesting. Yeah. Oh, dang. That's actually so good. They ghost busted him. That is so smart. She's going in the framework.
Painless, just as I promised.
But like, the thing is, going into VR or whatever, and completely feeling like you're in there, your body is still out here on the outside. It's like, are you really a person in there? Just like the debate of if a robot has a soul and all that. Also, it would be really cool if Ghost Rider was still here, because since he can like gaze into your soul and judge you, I wonder if he'd be able to do that with a robot to just confirm that myth or not, you know? It would be really cool to see if there's any difference between an android and a human, or if he can see their souls the same or whatever. That would be so interesting. He's just gone though. Yippee! That is so weird. Ada and Ada. Or Agnes and Ada. Uploading memories. We about to all have to go in there and fight people? Like, we all gonna go in the framework?
I understand why she went with him. She saw a chance, no matter how slim and risky, and she took it. I would have.
Yeah, if you were on death's door.
I'm not letting go. You heard Radcliffe. He said he had a subject in the framework, someone who was thriving.
That's May.
He was talking about May.
Glad he picked up on that. Wow, wait, that's the end of the episode? I feel like this went by so fast. I guess they captured the dude and everything. It's just left off on a cliffhanger with Mace. Don't know what happened to him. She's happy, at least, but it's not real, so I'm conflicted. Really? They're just giving her like one last happy dream? He lied? Flatline.
It doesn't matter.
In the framework, our consciousness will live forever.
Okay.
The body will always give up.
So even May? Yeah, I did notice that ring. Is that like... Is it a ring? Or what? She's gonna try to be more like her? Weird. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was saying. Like, even if she's in there all happy, her body on the outside, that like her in there is not really her. But interesting to know if the body does die on the outside, she's still alive in there with all her memories and everything, living a life in a full world that they built. And not only do we have androids on the outside that don't know they're androids, we're going to have people in the framework like May currently, who is living a happier life in there because she saved the kid in Bahrain and all that. Ada said they made like a perfect Earth or a perfect universe with modifications to make it even better. So yeah, we have androids on the outside that don't know they're androids, and then we got people in the framework that don't know they're in the framework, and all of it's just going to lead to depression when they find out either side of things. It's so messed up, but I understand Radcliffe wanting to make a better form of life for people. The only thing is, there's a difference here between Agnes making that choice and May being kidnapped. She did not make that choice. So that's the bad part. Also, it just involving the Darkhold at all, I feel like is going to end up really bad. It'd be crazy if, because I know the Darkhold connects to multiverses, it'd be crazy if the framework isn't even like computer system that he made, but it's actually like transporting their minds into a different multiversal body of them. Like an Agnes that didn't end up getting a brain tumor and is living a happier life. So she just took over that multiversal form of herself. And May is in a different form of herself in a different multiverse, who is from a multiverse that actually saved the kid in Bahrain and is living a happier life. That would be crazy. I feel like it could be that because I know the Darkhold deals with that stuff. But it also just does a bunch of other things that I don't know about. So he could have really just designed a computer program that's Earth. I wonder if when they come out of there, if they're just gonna want to instantly go back in. Like if May is gonna want to go back, it's gonna be kind of like Hive, I guess, where you're kind of addicted to it. That's kind of like, isn't the Ready Player One like that or whatever? That's what it's reminding me of currently. Now Mace, he just got captured, I think. I mean, he just got stun sticked, and yeah, that's I guess a very easy way to stop him. I feel like they're just gonna accidentally kill him. They're gonna be torturing him, and his stuff is gonna wear off, and he's just gonna be human, and they're not gonna know. Or they're gonna, I don't even think they check. They don't do their own tests on people to check if they're inhuman before killing them. They'll just kill them. Especially since he admitted that he's inhuman. They won't even check his DNA. They're just gonna murder him. But yeah, I'm really glad we met Agnes this episode. I think that's really cool to see, because that's something I was wondering earlier on. I was like, if every other android is modeled after a real person and they're not just coming up with these designs, it makes sense that Ada was a real person beforehand, whether it's just some random person he looked up on the internet, or I guess here he actually had a connection to her. And she was completely different. She had a different accent, way less robotic as well. So yeah, I really like seeing that. Also, another just abrupt thing that happened this episode, Nadir, she's gone. She's just dead. She could have turned into an inhuman, and that could have been another crazy storyline with a lot of conflict in it. But no, they just killed her off. Boom, like that. Actual boom, yeah. They just killed her. But her brother, VJ, still at the bottom of the ocean. He could always return, probably will. You know who else is at the bottom of the ocean that I was thinking about, or maybe floated to the top? Ice Boy from season 1 and season 2. I like randomly remember his name and then I forget his name. Also the actor. I randomly remember his name and forget it. But yeah, I wonder if he is ever returning. I don't think so. But it seemed like he didn't die, but I guess he got shot and then froze. I don't know. He could return. But anyways, Shockley here was a pretty cool inhuman. Don't know. I mean, they might use him for something in the future since they have him captured. But I always still think about, and maybe this won't ever always line up. I always think about what Lincoln says, how the nature of the inhuman gene always gives powers that are needed at that time period, right? Why was his explosive power needed if he's captured now and didn't do anything with it? Maybe to wipe out Nadir. Maybe that's it. Someone that's really against Inhumans. Actually, yeah, that could be it. Because that could have led to something bad. Or, you know, Maybe that's not always going to line up with things. But yeah, he did successfully do that, so I guess that's good. But they might use him in the future as well. And also, they still have James, so maybe they'll get along in prison together. I don't know. Right? James was brought to them alive. Who knows? Maybe people are going to comment tomorrow when I upload that episode, letting me know James actually died, but I don't think he did. Anyways, one storyline thread of Nadir is now gone, but also more are opening every single episode, with now the framework being fully introduced, it seems. I feel like I've heard of the framework outside of S.H.I.E.L.D. before. I don't know from what, though. I probably haven't. It just sounds very familiar. Sounds cool, though. I like the name of it. Yeah, I guess the top questions on my mind right now are, is Radcliffe telling the truth? Is he done with Android stuff? Is he gonna fully just start working on this framework? Is he a good person on the inside? He hasn't done bad things yet. He's always trying to give people better lives. He just had to have a test subject kidnapped, like May, and does things behind people's backs, and accidentally made an explosive inhuman, mad scientist stuff. But if it's all for a better world, I mean, Thanos did the same thing. He said it was for a better universe, and he snapped away half of the people. You can always see the good in these people, even though they're mostly evil. At least he's not trying to like make an army and take over the world or anything. He's not like that black and white of a character. I still like him. I just don't agree with the whole kidnapping May thing, or turning people into androids without them knowing, Let people make their own decisions about things. Sure, his ideas will just get more and more mad and dark as he keeps reading. So it's kind of like a cheat sheet to become the best scientist in the world, reading the Darkhold. Anyways, I'm going to hop in the next episode right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Tell your friends and parents and grandma and grandpa to subscribe. Would appreciate that a ton. Hit the join button if you want to watch the next 2 episodes early, and I will see you guys in the next one very, very soon.